What up, what up? We are live. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, do all that fun stuff for me. I appreciate y'all. Before we get started, make sure you run over there to that rebelwithoutareason.com. You're going to find a link to the show over there. For the Rumble show, you know that they like to hide the stream from y'all from time to time. You'll find all your Trump gear over there. Get you some of that fun stuff for the holidays. Got some new merchandise for you. The Trump MAGA Christmas sweatshirt, hoodies, and t-shirts over there. MAGA Christmas, everybody. Get you some. Make sure you use that code REBEL at the checkout so you can get 10% off your order. I definitely appreciate y'all. Hoodies, shirts, stickers, hats, and more. Everything your heart desires at rebelwithoutareason.com. Go get you some. What kind of fun stuff over there? Boom, now we got that done. What's up, guys and girls? Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me. I appreciate it. Let's see where we're going to go first here. Feels like it's been a forever. I'm like a rusty old gate over here. I don't know how to do this anymore. DC Flake is finally back on Twitter over there. Welcome back to him. He's always got the best memes out there, man. Always and forever. The best memes. I did pretty good on some memes too. I need to post one actually right now while we're on here. Turn this off. Man, we had some crazy ass storms roll through my area, knocking everything down. Buildings, telephone poles, this, that, and everything. Let's see here. I won't have to retype on that again, but I guess I have to. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to write this post right quick. Y'all can supervise. What up, player? S.A. Wolverine's in the house. Check out this meme I made for his bitch ass. Chris Christie. Nikki Haley. 2024. Ain't nobody wanting that. She's terrible. Debate. What other hashtags I need to put on this? Oh yeah, I needed to do the trading cards. Well, there we go. Krispy Kreme's on sale today. Are they on sale? That was the other one I needed to put on there. Krispy Kreme. I love me some Krispy Kreme donuts. Let's see. Tragic the Blathering. Chris Christie, Nikki Haley, Republican debate, trading cards, Magic the Gathering, Krispy Kreme. I think that just about does it. I don't know. I need to do the simp. Got to do the simp. Boom. Post it, bitches. Let me see. Go view it. Oh, hell. Hell. Give me 1 second to go up here so I can view my own damn tweet. There we go. To back it up just a tad bit so we can see everything there. I updated this software. It's probably going to be acting crazy for me today. So we got the Krispy Kreme, obviously. I use that C from the Coca-Cola logo and the Krispy Kreme there. Kind of meshed them together because I'm pretty sure he likes both. I hope I got these right. He's only got a damage power of 1. He's summoned by cookies and donuts. He's got a little crest of his house right there. It's got a donut with some chocolate glaze that sprinkles on it. So I can zoom in on that. The House of 1,000 Donuts. Not sure which house he belongs to, actually, but Krispy Kreme. He's a defender, a human simp, summoned by cookies, donuts, or the truth. Sole defender of the House of Haley. Devastating anyone's campaign that dares to call upon him. Health and stamina are a hindrance. Raging TDS and unpopularity are the biggest weaknesses of the simp, but his devotion to idiocy is second to none. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. House of 1,000 Donuts, for real. That's his guild, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about making some of these. I don't know. I was feeling optimistic today about my Photoshop skills. I used some AI to get the actual Chris Christie photo because I was looking for a way to do the Nikki Haley and him being like the White Knight, you know. And then this one came across, and I was like, "Damn, that's pretty good, man." See if I could do something cool with that. Then I was just gonna put my logo down here. And the more I got to looking at this thing, I was like, dude, this thing kind of looks like a Magic the Gathering card. You know what I mean? You hope you get a pack for Christmas. I'm actually thinking about it, dude. It depends on how popular this meme's going to be, I guess. If nobody cares, I probably won't do it. It took a long time to make that shit, though. But there's a lot of artistry that goes involved with doing it. I did a little bit of research on how their cards were built and the way they look and everything. I know nothing about the game. So any Magic the Gathering fans that want to cut my nuts off, I'm so sorry. I'm doing my best. But I thought it was cool, man. Check that out, rebelwithoutareason.com. And if it's popular, I might do a few more. And shit, if it gets to be something, I'll make the cards. And y'all want to play a card game? You got to think of rules and all kind of shit. That's something the whole community can get involved with, you know. Fun times. Give me 1 second to get this show back on the road. Acting a fool. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. I spent yesterday, last night, a little bit of time, and then some time today on it. So it wasn't like a huge amount of time, but and I'm just learning Photoshop too again. I mean, it's been forever since I've fucked around with it, so. What the fuck? Breaking news right now. Shit, where's my breaking news? We got breaking news happening right now, guys. Holy shit. Breaking news right now. Multiple Dallas residents have reported seeing mysterious black military helicopters flying at low altitudes throughout the city. Multiple residents in Dallas, Texas city area. Let's go to the feed here. Whoa. I reported seeing mysterious black military helicopters flying at low altitudes throughout the city, causing confusion. Officials attributed this activity was from the Department of Defense, which is conducting military training operations at various sites in North Texas throughout the week. The training involves air and ground mobility across the Metroplex. What's up, Sonia is over on Rumble for a change to support the alternative media. I appreciate that. I don't blame you either. Look at this crazy shit. These helicopters over here in the middle of downtown Dallas, Texas. That's crazy. What it do, my ninja? Noel Garcia's in the house. What up, man? Thank you for being here. Let's see what else we got. Get this thing rolling here. Yeah, stick around for the Rumble show afterwards. We got a few things over there special we're going to show for you guys. Y'all follow Memeology over on YouTube.
Thank you. Before the press. Hey, whoa. Hush up a second, okay? Got one more thing to say. I've just signed another $200 million drawdown for the Department of Defense for Ukraine, and that'll be coming quickly. Thank you.
Thank you very
Whoa, hush up a second, okay?
Hush up a second, okay? Hey. Hush up with all that malarkey. It's totally fine. Follow Memeology over on YouTube. Memeology 101. So damn funny. She got this local store. This is crazy as hell. Boom. You like Ferraris? Come on down to the Nashville location and find you a nice Ferrari. Possibly might find a body at the dealership as well. A body found at a Nashville Ferrari dealership today. This was 4 hours ago. The body was found at a dealership on the Knights of Columbus Boulevard on Tuesday afternoon, according to the Metro Nashville Police Department. Police said the body was discovered inside a trailer at the dealership. It's unclear at this time how the person died. Police are awaiting more information from the medical examiner's office on his death. Let's see what this video. Oh, that's That's for something else, brother. So I had to keep an eye on that. Somebody was in a trailer. I don't know if it was a transport, maybe a car backed up on them. You know how you're unloading cars? That's a possibility, man. They load them in those enclosed trailers sometimes. They had some kind of malfunction. Yeah, Nashville does stay in the news cycle, Sonia. They're trying to make it like a popular destination like Hollywood, so it's always in the news. Got a story about that too. Check out, here's another one from DC Flake over there. FBI. Redacted, bitch. Redacted. I was like, dude, that's genius, man. He comes out with some of the most witty, thought-provoking memes. Man, they're fun too, clever. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Yeah, here's some New York news while we're talking about cities and whatnot of America doing crazy stuff. Queers for Palestine shut down the Manhattan Bridge last night while chanting that the IDF is the KKK. Lives of TikTok says this is what decolonization looks like.
KKK, IDF, you're all the same. NYPD, KKK, IDF, you're all the same. NYPD, KKK, IDF, you're all the same.
Damn, that's a lot of people on that bridge too. Cops down here helping them. Cops down here chilling them. So if you was trying to go somewhere yesterday, that's why you couldn't go nowhere. They was protesting. What's up, Atomic? Atomic's in the house. Everybody welcome Atomic to the show. Oh boy, watch this one. Teacher in Opt for Learning drugged kids with a calming sleepy patch without telling parents. Parents report their kids had withdrawal symptoms and developed eating and sleeping problems. The school says they're investigating the incident. Let's watch this. Crazy as hell.
Kids were being drugged with sleepy time patches without their consent, and they say they were disguised as stickers.
Does anybody ever heard of sleepy time patches? Is that just what they called them there at the school, or is that a thing y'all have heard of before that's on the market?
Did the teacher give you any stickers, any patches?
Yeah.
And where would she put them?
Here.
Inside?
Yes.
Show me where the teacher put the sticker on you.
Why my thought?
They're not just plain old stickers. Parents are accusing a teacher at Options for Learning Head Start in South El Monte of placing Zen Patches mood
calming stickers. Has anybody ever seen such a thing? Zen Patch mood calming stickers. I've never heard of such a thing. Let's find out more. You get 2 or 3 packs for $36, so they're like $12 a piece. I wonder how many boxes of this lady has of these things. She's just putting them on these kids for who knows how long.
stickers on their children without permission.
So we were surprised, and really upset, because you bring your kids and you expect it to be good, you know.
They were being put on every single child in this classroom.
The parents allege that
Every single child in the classroom. Ain't no damn way.
take the patches off the students right before it was time to go home, but got caught the day the teacher would take the patches off
Your kids and you expect it to be good, you know.
They were being put on every single child in this classroom.
The parents allege the teacher would take the patches off the students right before it was time to go home, but got caught the day this parent showed up unannounced.
We came early for my little one and we caught it.
She says her little boy had a mood calming sticker on his back. When she started asking questions, she discovered other students were also given similar patches.
And we've seen a lot of behavioral issues, sleeping patterns, eating patterns different. So we've seen that the children are having like withdrawal effects.
I don't even know what the teacher was thinking when she did that.
Maybe it was easier for them
And I'm seeing a commonality between all these families here. Y'all let me know if you see it.
to control the kids, to have them fall asleep faster.
I mean, as a physician, I would emphasize the fact that applying any substance like an essential oil to children without thorough understanding of their health history and parental consent.
I see what he's going here, but he's saying essential oils. Is that what they're trying to claim that this stuff is? I don't know.
Advisable.
Dr. Daniel Turner Yoveras is shocked an educator would put medicated stickers on children without parental consent. Even if the
Look at these things. They do look like stickers, man. That's crazy. It's a little dog there, a little, maybe a bear or a cat or another dog, a raccoon, a koala bear, panda bears. Looks like a lion maybe right there. Man, that's wild.
patches only have calming essential oils.
Essential oils can cause allergic reactions for anyone with skin sensitivities, and their effects are not uniformly regulated or standardized by anyone. So there is a risk with that in itself.
The school issued a statement that says in part, the employee is no longer with Options for Learning. Our investigation is ongoing and an incident report has been submitted to licensing, which will conduct its own investigation. We are reinforcing child
Licensing? What the hell are they going to do?
safety with all our teachers and classroom staff.
Firing her is not good enough at all. Oh, I want justice. You know, she should be in jail.
Yeah, she should be in jail.
Parents believe that other teachers were also involved in this incident and they have pulled their kids out of school. Meanwhile, the school itself is saying that it was only one teacher and that person is no longer there. Reporting from El Monte, I'm Gina Silva. I'll send it back to
I wonder if that person did that all totally on their own, or if other teachers in the area and in the school knew what they were doing. Because you're observant, I'm sure. When you're in there with other teachers in their class and what they're doing, I'm sure you got your hands full doing your own shit, but you kind of pay attention to what's going on with the students. Man, your kids is, how'd you get your class to calm down and go to sleep? Oh, girl, I just got the magic touch. We do sticker time and they go right out. Crazy as hell. Sonia sent me something on Twitter. Sonia looked it up for me. Thank you, Sonia. Walmart sells it. Apparently it's safe. However, the parents did not know, so it's not cool. Exactly. How it works. The Zen patch is designed to help calm the nervous system, the mind, and stimulate an overall sensation of relaxation. It works by triggering receptors in the nose, which then sends messages from the nervous system to the limbic system, the system that controls behavior and emotions. But yeah, I mean, the one said they had it on their back, and I guess right on their chest, so they're breathing it in like that damn vapor rub that they give them sometimes. The Product is sold by a company called New Calm, promises to transmit signals to the brain that makes the wearer feel peaceful and relaxed. New Calm has reportedly been used by sports coaches and active military members to combat the high-stress lifestyle that comes with their jobs. I don't know, man. If you say so. That ain't for little kids, though. And that wasn't daycare. That was actually at a school, they said. Lawsuit. Exactly. Sonia says, my view is no matter how safe it is, you need parents' permission for everything. Yeah, exactly. Hey, you're going to have to get over the idea that they're your kids, you know? That's what they've been saying. Need to get away from that idea. It's everybody's kids now. Better wake your ass up. Anthony. What's up, Anthony? Welcome to the party, pal. Damn, I need to pull that clip too. I got it on my list of stuff. Check this out too. Did y'all see this in the news? The Polish member of the Sejm Gregors, Michael Braun, extinguishes a Hanukkah candle in Parliament. He lets this thing off before he actually gets to his target, though. Maybe he didn't know it was going to start, I guess. Don't need the music involved. He letting that shit off before he even gets there. They lit a menorah in there and he's just going off on it. I guess he doesn't know how to stop the damn thing. Getting it on everybody, getting it on that lady, on himself.
Panie pośle, co pan robi? Jak tak można było się zachować? Obchodzimy się, proszę państwa.
I don't know what it's like to breathe any of that stuff. I wouldn't imagine that it would be very good at all. He's just standing there like, hey, time to go back to the office, everybody.
Czego pan tu zrobił?
Go back and get my bag. I sat down over here behind these cameras and stuff. Back to the office. Excuse me, everybody. Like everybody's staying in there. I wouldn't be staying in there and breathing that shit. I don't know what he's saying to him. He's Polish. I don't know what the big deal is with the menorah. Extinguishing the Hanukkah candle, but that's what happened. Let's see here. Go to South LA. Let him go anyway. And then the person that robbed that guy probably been robbing people left and right. And they let him go over and over and over again. Check this shit out. Ben Bergwan does a lot of reporting on the border and stuff. He says, I honestly couldn't believe it when I first heard it. 2,700 illegals being housed in a warehouse in South Chicago at 2241 South Halsted Street. And this is only one of over 56 locations being used. People have no idea how bad it's going to get. Let's watch this video right quick. 2,700 people. Freezing your balls off too. They're from Venezuela where it's warm as hell.
$3,000? Wow. And the whole thing. Okay. Wow. So they're just saying they're looking for work. This guy here, he's got his family here. One guy has 4 kids and his wife. The other guy has 3 kids and his wife. They're looking for work. Their appointments aren't till 2026, 3 years from now. They're living in this building. I guess the entire building now has been taken over. You see people going in all doors, coming out all doors, crossing traffic. But the one lady said there's 3,000
What's going on with
people.
this car right here?
3,000 people from that building all the way down here. I'm seeing several hundred right here, right now, but massive, massive numbers here. It's unbelievable. It's the layers of this issue are deep. And just speaking to the pastor, they're a local church here. He felt the Lord say, come and bring soup, keep people warm. I'm telling you, it's freezing. My hands are freezing. And this isn't even cold for Chicago. It's in the 30s, but this isn't even cold for Chicago. The lows are going to be in the 20s, but you know, it gets way colder than that. And this is just the beginning of what's coming. So you have some churches like these guys that just want to help. He literally, that pastor gave the shoes off of his feet to somebody. You got kids out here with they're not equipped, you know, coming from Venezuela, coming from Central America, where you're used to tropical conditions, and all of a sudden you show up in the Northeast and it is freezing. It's tough, but the problem is you've got no end in sight, and you've got homeless people. You've got thousands of homeless people in Chicago already. You've got thousands of people in poverty already, and now you're inviting more in to this situation. And I just got confirmation that this facility here, they said, has 2,700 people in it. 2,700 people from the building down there all the way down here. All of these old warehouses are all full now, all the way down to this side here. 2,700 people is what I was just told. This is an absolute disaster.
That's crazy, man. Could you imagine 2,700 people in the least
if you got 3,000 people
being influxed into your neighborhood? That's crazy as hell. What's up, Latinas over on Rumble? It says, rebel and all constitutional freedom-loving men, please start sharing the message that we need to start attending all our local city council meetings, board of supervisors meetings, and city school board meetings. They manage and spend billions of dollars of our money. Americans need to get off their lazy asses and do footwork to make change in our country. I'm at a school board meeting at this very moment, and I need to go now. Well, thanks for dropping in on us. Good luck with the meeting. I hope you got some good news for us when you get out of there. Shout out to Latina. Doing that leg work. Yeah, you got to get out there and get involved, people. We got stories for all that stuff here later. Where they were going to come and try to build a whole new migrant center, illegal alien center in this one neighborhood, and the whole neighborhood said, "Hell no, you're not doing that. You're not doing that here." And they voted them out 6-1. And when they took the vote, you could tell the mayor, when they asked him yes or no, he was like, "Fuck." He had his head down and everything. Like, man, this didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. No. And then they were like, yes. Only one person said, yeah, they wanted to do it. We'll get to that here soon. Here's another one. The New York City mayor calls out Washington, D.C. for putting New York City in the crisis that they're in right now. Everybody's calling it a migrant crisis. It's an illegal alien problem.
Mr. Mayor, do you think you're going to be invited?
We have an off-topic tomorrow. Tuesday, 11 a.m., 11:30.
You guys want to create a narrative, and that narrative is not a reality. What I think I'm going to do is continue being the mayor and get us out of this crisis that Washington, D.C. put us in.
Who are the political opponents spreading the innuendo about this?
Tomorrow, okay? This is New York, man. This is New York.
This is New York.
Mr. Man, do you think you're going to be invited?
It don't fit the narrative. But he's mad though. When it didn't go as good as he wanted it to go. And they were like, I have no backup now. So he's just kind of being loose with that tongue now. There ain't no telling what he's going to say. I hope he don't get no more charges brought up on him. Yeah, can I give you a ride home? It's the warehouse on the left. Exactly. What up, Six? Six is over on Rumble. What's going on, Six? We're still going on YouTube right now, too. Let's go do this one right quick. Pretty much sums it up in 2023.
Oh, and Mary Margaret showed me her penis.
Some boy showed you his penis?
What? No, not a boy, Daddy. Gross. Mary Margaret, she's a girl.
Girls don't have penises, Winnie.
Mary Margaret does. Penises are weird.
Can we stop saying penis, please? Where did this happen, anyway?
In the bathroom.
Well, why are they letting boys in the girls' bathroom?
Why do you keep misgendering Mary Margaret?
Misgendering? What are you talking about?
It's very transphobic of you.
How do you know the word transphobic?
I'm 8 years old.
Exactly, you're 8 years old.
Okay, boomer.
You know what? It's fine. We'll just have to get you into a private school. Some of them have good sports programs.
Private schools reinforce white patriarchal privilege.
Teach you that at public school, did they?
No. Mommy's boyfriend Chris told me. He's an ally. Oh.
Yeah, I think that might be a scene from that Lady Ballers movie. From what I saw, it looks pretty damn good. Looks pretty damn good. Oh, did y'all see this too? The drama that was in the Turkish parliament today. The MP Hassan Bismet spoke out strongly against Israel and shouted out, Israel suffering the wrath of Allah. Seconds later, he had a heart attack. Watch this.
Allah'ın gazabından kurtulamayacaksınız. Hepinizi saygıyla selamlıyorum.
Boom. Fell out straight up.
Allah'ın gazabından kurtulamayacaksınız. Hepinizi saygıyla selamlıyorum.
Crazy. That's one hell of a coincidence, man. That's one hell of a coincidence. He could have just been heated. I mean, he looked like an older guy, so. Riddle me this, Batman. I'm glad I'm not homeless or an illegal, but illegal centers are probably good at keeping homeless people warm during the winter when there's nothing else to burn. Not with people in them, I hope. There's some tasty, ironic timing. Get them all a stroke for Christmas for me. I know, that's crazy timing, huh? Right after he said that shit, they hit him with that dart. Oh, right in the fucking neck. Passed out. Oh, his head bounced off the ground. She did. His full weight, he's going, bam. Done. And another one bites the duster. Check this out here. Laura Loomer was on the scene when Zelensky arrived. The entire Capitol is blocked off with barricades and closed for the time that Zelensky is inside. Let's watch her footage. For people that don't like walls, they sure do got some fencing up out there.
Hold on one second. I'm sorry. It's right over here.
Yeah. Where are you thinking they go? I don't know. I was going to catch it here.
Come on. Off the street. Yeah. Sorry. I'm going to go this way. Hey guys, off the street.
security they got for this asshole. All that money is going to pay for all that security, goddammit. it. Give me 1 second. Oh, damn, this was another good meme, too. Look how crazy this thing looks. Dave Rubin posted this one of Gavin Newsom with the face mask on. Skin tight pulled over his little fucking lizard face. Creepy, dude. Creepy. Creepy as hell. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Here's another one. We're talking about Nikki Haley at the beginning of the show. Nikki Haley brings her daughter to an interview to bash Vivek Ramaswamy after he called out Haley family for their hypocrisy. Rena Haley said it was uncalled for Vivek to bring kids into a situation, which ironically is exactly what Nikki Haley did by bringing her daughter to the interview. Rena Haley is an adult, 25 years old, and uses TikTok, the same app her mother wants to have banned in the U.S. Make it make sense. And watch how childish this woman is. She's 25 years old. Keep a mind on that. Ladies that are in my chat right now watching the show, what were you doing when you were 25 years old? Were you giddy and all childish like this?
How did you feel when Vivek Ramaswamy brought you into the debate talking about that you were a TikTok user?
I felt like it was unnecessary. I feel like it's a kind of a people know not to bring kids into a situation, and so I felt like it was kind of uncalled for. But
when they say something about her, and I know she's sitting in that front row, as a mom, I get my back up. But she's been a real support and good energy, and I love that.
How did you feel when Vivek Ramaswamy brought you into the debate talking about that you were a TikTok user?
I felt like it was unnecessary. I feel like it's a kind of a people know not to bring kids into a situation.
No, not to bring kids into it. Bitch, you grown. Grown damn woman, 25 years old. That's grown. You're grown when you're 18, but you're 25. You're into it now. You know what I mean? Come on. And if she can't handle somebody talking about her kids on the debate stage, how's she going to be having conversations and negotiations with world leaders, Yeah, here goes some more shit. We talked about those bed bugs before. Coming across for some reason now a big spike in these types of things, STDs, bed bugs, all kinds of shit. CDC now says that there's a deadly bacterial disease likely came from what now? Came from what now?
It's considered epidemic levels in northern Mexico, and a lot of stray dogs are walking around with the dog tick. Dog ticks being about twice the size of deer ticks. They don't have the white spot, and it takes only 4 to 6 hours if they're on you and they have Rocky Mountain spotted fever to transmit it. And by the way, about 5% of them have it. So it's very tricky to find it, to get it in time. And dogs, one more thing, prefer humans. The dog tick, rather. The dog tick prefers to be on a human to a dog, so it will hop from the dog to the human. Very tricky for us to recognize it in time and to treat it. And again, with it being endemic in Mexico, we're seeing a lot of it in our border states in the southern United States.
Why is that? That seems weird, man. Why would that be happening?
It's considered epidemic levels in northern Mexico, and a lot
epidemic levels in northern Mexico.
stray dogs are walking around with the dog tick. Dog ticks being about twice the size of deer ticks. They don't have the white spot, and it takes only 4 to 6 hours if they're on you and they have Rocky Mountain spotted fever to transmit it. And by the way, about 5% of them have it. So it's a very...
And look at this. Origins of the Rocky Mountain spotted fever. All these all these close to border cities. Why would that be? I have no idea. You're out there in the middle of fucking nowhere. You're in the desert. You're trekking across shit. I mean, people are not getting a bath every day. You're going through the water. You're going through the brush. I mean, you're going to pick up things. You're going to pick it up. Today's generation is like this well into their 30s. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. See what Uncle Joe's got to say.
By the way, the same stable genius said the biggest problem we had in the Revolutionary War is we didn't have enough airports.
Okay, we don't have enough airports. Oh, Joey. Give me 1 second here. Go. Yeah, did y'all see that Sheila Jackson, she lost her run for being the mayor of Houston again, thank God. But now she wants to go for Congress. Yay. And another little piece of shit mayor from our local town, Megan Barry. She got busted having sex with her security detail in the cemetery here locally. In the big Nashville cemetery in the middle of Nashville. And the reason why she got busted was because she was sending pictures back and forth, and her face wasn't in the photo. Her unmentionables were, and in the background, her purse was in the frame somehow. And somebody recognized that purse. I'm like, hey, that purse sure does look familiar. That's how she got busted. That's how she got busted. So she's going to be running for Congress too, by the way. She'll fit right in with those scumbags. Warren G says, I live in the UK. They're saying that dengue fever will be here for the first time ever because of climate change. In reality, it's because of mass immigration from Africa. Oh, dude, I believe it, man. Yeah, dude, she got boned in a boneyard, Batman. But hey, she said that she don't want to be, people shouldn't be judged for their past mistakes. And I see that. I get that too. So let's start real small, like a meter maid or a parking attendant or maybe a janitorial role might be good for you. But you're not going to go from disgraced mayor to congressperson. That ain't fucking happening. It might happen in Joe Biden's administration. That's for damn sure. She'll fit right in with them scumbags, dude. I'm telling you.
News Nation's senior national.
Speaking of scumbags. Oh, Chris Chrisley is still in jail. Todd Chrisley, I'm sorry. Chris Chrisley. I was thinking about Chris. He talks about his life in prison right now because he got busted on tax evasion. Rich as hell. They were in Atlanta for a long time. Then they moved to Nashville. Had their reality show. His wife got 5 years and he got 10 years.
Bonnet Brian Enton got the exclusive interview with Todd Chrisley and joins us now. And Brian, in part one.
Yeah, before I go too far into this one. Yes, Sonia, our local mayor, her name is Megan Barry. I'll play her video here in a little while. But she got busted for having sex with the head of her security detail while she's married on government time in a government vehicle in the Nashville cemetery. You understand me? Now we can move on. Let me know if you need any further details. We'll get into it here in a bit.
Chrisley talked about food that's inedible and said someone from the prison asked his daughter for money in exchange for keeping her dad safe. We should say that's airing on our website, newsnationnow.com. What does tonight's interview bring?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, Elizabeth. The federal prison would not let us in to do the interview there. We weren't able to see with our own eyes what the conditions are like in that prison in Pensacola, Florida. But Chrisley says they are inhumane. We're learning also more new today about his appeal that he hopes will actually get him out of prison.
We're the Chrisleys, Todd and Julie Chrisley. We live in a neighborhood north of Atlanta, a gated neighborhood with celebrities here.
Chrisley Knows Best was one of the most watched shows on cable TV for a decade.
This season on Chrisley Knows Best. Ta-da!
What are you doing? But the family empire crumbled when Todd and Julie Chrisley were convicted of bank and tax fraud. And for the first time, Todd is speaking exclusively to News Nation from behind bars. The conversation set up and run through his lawyer.
Do you feel like you're being treated fairly by the guards and the prison staff?
No. There are recordings of staff members here talking about he needs to be humble. What we need to do is we need to put him in diesel therapy and put him in shackles and let him ride around the country for 4 months and then bring him back, and that will humble him. He thinks this is one of his mansions that he's used to living in, but this is the okay. That's what's on the record.
Chrisley is jailed at the federal prison camp in Pensacola. He was initially sentenced to 12 years, which was reduced to 10. Julie's sentence was reduced to 5 years. Todd says he wants to expose what is happening in the prison.
You've got rats, you've got squirrels in the storage facility where the food is. They just covered it up with plastic and tore the ceiling out because of all the black mold and found a dead cat in the ceiling that dropped down on the top of the food.
My gosh.
So they're not letting you in here.
Look at Brian. Yeah. His face is like, he's trying to be sympathetic. He's like, my gosh, but like, bitch.
My gosh.
Bro, you in prison, man. What do you expect to be happening right now? Donuts and Oreos? He said he eats only stuff from the commissary, too. The animals seem to like it. They got squirrels and cats and rats up in that bitch.
They're not letting you in here because it's a breach of security or whatever. They don't want you in here where you can see what's really going on.
Todd and Julie's daughter, Savannah, says it is now her mission to improve prison conditions.
Oh, dude, I bet it's crazy in there. We never get to see what's really going on in there. They eat moldy bread, moldy bologna. Gross.
And also to prove her parents are innocent. And there was a victory for the family last month when oral arguments were granted in the couple's appeal.
Do you feel like your family was treated unfairly, was made an example of?
That, yes. And I know that will cause a lot of ruffled feathers because people look at us and are like, why should we feel bad for you? Look at the life you lived. You flaunted this, you flaunted that, whatever it may be. What a lot of people don't realize is there was 2 different cases. So there was a case in the Georgia Department of Revenue, and then there was a federal case. And at one point, they began working together, and within the Georgia Department of Revenue, there was a...
That's the kind of shit they're trying to do to Trump, where they're trying to combine cases together and shit.
...board that they were using with Dad's face on it, and he was always a target. That's the thing, is they always wanted things to look how they wanted it to look.
The Chrisleys' attorney, Jay Surgent, says the financial documents used as the foundation of the case against the Chrisleys were obtained illegally from the Chrisleys' warehouse without a warrant.
Basically, fruits of the poisonous tree. It was illegally seized pursuant to no search warrant by the Revenue Service for Georgia out of those warehouses. And it was used against them at trial. The government just picked it up. The United States government just picked it up and used it against them at trial. I think that's pivotal.
The Chrisleys say that's reason enough for a new trial or for their convictions to be overturned.
I know that God has a greater purpose. I know he's got a greater plan. And I'm not going to let the federal government break my faith. They wanted to destroy our family. Tommy Krepp, the prosecutor, said that we were the southern version of the Trumps. I'm not going to have someone like him break my family. And that's what he wanted to do, but he's not been able to do that.
So in terms of life in that prison, Elizabeth, the Bureau of Prisons says the food is a priority. The mission is to provide healthy food and that medical care there is also priority. But based on what Todd Chrisley is saying, there's a lot of other things going on inside that prison in Pensacola.
Yeah, dead cats.
Thanks so much for watching.
Yeah, dead cats. Yeah, I highly doubt it. The southern version of the Trumps, in the same state too, by the way. Well, he's being held in Florida, but the trial was in Georgia, so crazy as hell. Oh shit, y'all gotta see this too. There's a new dating app out there for people. I guess it's trying to be geared toward minors. A new ad targeted at minors for an app that allows you to have 69 or more hookups in 1 month. It's called Once and normalizes high body counts once only known by prostitutes. Let's watch this shit.
I met 69 guys this month. That's because this app gets right to the point. The matching is super fast, and when you match with a cutie in your area, it becomes explosive. This is a no BS kind of app. I have no problem finding people with the right vibe. Go ahead and check out some profiles right now on Once. I met 69 guys this month. That's because this app gets right to the point.
And I don't know, this motherfucker's big as hell too. This next scene's got manly vibes written all over it. Is this a bulge, sir? What's going on right here?
Matching is super fast, and when you match with a cutie in your area, it becomes explosive. This is a no BS kind of...
Look how big this bitch is. Bigger than that door frame. She's got a duck to get out that door.
No problem finding people with the right vibe. Go ahead and check out some profiles right now on Once.
Once. You better get the hell out of here. 69 people? Wow. Do women really need apps for one-night stands on their booty calls? I guess it's going to save you some gas money. You don't even got to go nowhere. Just call them up and let them do it for you. They'll come pick you up. Take you for a night on the town. All right, this one is from Robbie Starbuck. Did you see that sick ass shit? Shane Dawson, he's got 2 babies now. Robbie Starbuck will explain it. Shane Dawson, the YouTube guy, and then his little boyfriend, whatever, boyfriend. They wanted to have kids, so then one got a surrogate, and then one bought the other one or something. I have no idea all the details, but let's let Robbie explain it to us.
Let me introduce you all to Shane Dawson, a YouTuber known for all types of weird stuff, and his partner, Ryland Adams. Those right there are 2 babies that presumably they were able to get through surrogacy. Now let me tell you the problem with this. Shane over here has made horrific comments about pedophilia and a young girl being attractive or sexy. Does anybody feel okay knowing that 2 children will now be in the care of a man who made the following comments you're about to hear? In the video you're about to hear of Shane, he's going to make a judgment.
Hang on 1 second. I'm going to put this warning right here for y'all. Graphic content on this next piece. It's going to be some funky audio you might not want to listen to. Change the channel now if you're sensitive.
Justification for pedophilia, sexualize a young girl, and Shane has sadly also admitted that he was himself a victim of molestation.
Oh, I'm a cheerleader, and I'm like, oh, really? And she shows me her Instagrams, which are like, first of all, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but like, she's like sexy. She's like sexy.
You're disgusting.
I know. Listen, we've talked about pedophilia
this
before.
Is Shane. Like, do not say this, and like, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, you will get arrested. Like, he kind of can.
Listen,
he
allegedly,
has this justification for pedophilia,
okay.
And it's so disturbing. And like, I just pretend that he doesn't.
Okay, wait, no. Let me explain. Let me explain.
Oh God.
Here's my justification for pedophilia.
I can't.
Here's my thing. People have foot fetishes. People have fetishes about, everything. Fine, everybody do your thing. So why is it when somebody looks at Google's like naked baby on Google and jerks off to it, they can get arrested? I don't understand
because
Exactly. How the woman can sit here and laugh about it and be like, oh, it's no big deal. I mean, I understand people need to have a job, but there's a line that has to be drawn about everything. You know what I mean? How much is your dignity worth? How much is your own mental dignity worth, you know? Weird as fuck, man. Let's do this shit. Shane doesn't understand why doing this off to this is illegal.
Here's the worst part of it. I actually went to Google and I'm like, I don't want to see.
You could
I don't
get
wanna-
arrested.
I know, but I just wanted to see, like, okay, let me pretend like I'm a pedophile for a sec. So I typed in naked baby. First of all, they were sexy. Okay, back to the Instagram.
Cut this motherfucker's head off immediately.
I look at this little girl's pictures, and she had makeup on. She had her tongue out. She was doing like the peace sign. She was doing a backflip.
Is she like Honey Boo Boo? Is she fat?
No, she was like a skinny little.
Shane also admitted to sexually assaulting his cat. And no, I am not joking.
I laid the cat down on her back, and then I moved her little chicken legs, like, spread open or whatever. And I was like, if I just like hump, but like on her tummy, like that's not weird, like whatever. And then I humped it, and it kept going, and I came all over the cat.
No, you did not.
It was like my first sexual experience.
No
I was also
way.
like 19, so it's like, wait a minute.
Wait a second. Did you just say you came on a cat?
Does anybody feel okay with the fact that this man right here is able to take those babies home and has now taken them home? If you have a problem with these guys taking those babies home after Shane made those comments previously, then tag the governor of Colorado, Jared Polis. He is a Democrat, but I'm hoping he will listen to common sense and at least investigate this situation, because I don't feel comfortable with babies in the hands of anybody who would make comments like that. Nobody who made comments like that should have a baby in their care, in my opinion.
Crazy as hell, dude. Crazy as hell. And we already talked about how adoption agencies are weird with straight couples versus other couples. Allegedly, maybe. They get surrogates and they pay them to have kids and shit. It's weird, man. And they supposedly do background checks on people and they thoroughly vet these people. Okay. Explain that right there to me. Tell me how that shit makes sense. Crazy as hell. Exactly. Oh, you like my shirt, Anthony? Check that out. It got a guitar on there. It's got some drums on there. I like music. I play music. It's fun. Yeah, what world am I living in for sure? That's crazy, dude. Let's move on to the next one. This one's in the Bronx. Sonia, I know it's going to be weird to try to pick out a neighborhood just based on some knockdown buildings and shit, but does this look familiar to you? Major emergency response underway after a 6-story building partially collapsed. Currently, emergency response underway after a 6-story building collapsed involving multiple floors in the Bronx.
Pero a la bodega no le pasa nada. Es en la esquina de la bodega. Sí, pero no le pasa nada.
Holy shit. The whole corner of the building fell down. You said y'all had some heavy rains. I wonder if that had anything to do with any of that. Or it was just an old-ass building that finally was done.
Más de aquí. Ahí sí, vamos a echarnos para atrás. Pero a la bodega no le pasa nada.
Crazy. I mean, people got balls living up in those buildings like that, man. I'd be nervous as hell constantly. On edge. I don't know if I could do it. Oh yeah, check this one out. Remember we did the stories about the super mayor? Well, Nate, the lawyer, just did a video the other day where he had some more facts. He was looking into that lady's history to see exactly where she came from, where's she all about. And he found her arrest record. Check this shit out.
Okay, so this is the mayor of Dalton, Illinois, telling residents to pay their taxes. She's gonna play, bitch better have my money.
And I'm looking for that Rihanna. That's what I'm looking for. This is what they told me to tell y'all right here. Every single resident. Pay me what you owe me. Thank you, DJ.
Unless you're dressing like Nino Brown. Shout out to Nate, the lawyer, on YouTube. Make sure y'all check
So
his channel.
I know. That was insane. But we have new stuff to talk about. We got some old stuff to talk about. We'll get through it all because I'm going to let you lay out a whole bunch of stuff that is going to be like, wow. So who is Tiffany A. Henyard? Well, she is the first female mayor of Dalton, Illinois.
Are you ready to take your oath?
Yeah.
First female mayor. She's representing.
Tonight, Dalton's new mayor, Tiffany Henyard, sworn in.
Dalton residents.
That's what's so sad, man. Like, you got somebody that's got a lot of promise and a lot of fire, probably decent ideas that could, if she put them toward positive things, she could probably turn the whole area around and do something positive, but people get greedy as hell, man.
I am reporting for duty.
Henyard, now the first woman and the youngest person to ever be elected mayor of the South Suburb.
So that was great. She was the first female mayor of Dalton. Whoopee! What was she doing before she became the mayor of Dalton? Let's say 5 years before that, in 2016. I looked up Illinois' criminal records from 2009 to 2023. Mugshot, Illinois, search criminal records, charges, current and former inmates. Okay. I went to H. Let's say that's because I'm looking for a woman named Henyard. So I'm going to Control F this and put Hen.
Shout out to Nate, man. Smart as hell for looking up this bitch's criminal history.
Yard. Tiffany A. Henyard.
Boom.
Arrested July 20th, 2016. Released July 21st, 2016. Criminal trespass to vehicles. This is someone who's breaking into vehicles. And here's her address.
Yeah, explain that to me. I wonder if this is the charge or if it was a pled down charge or that was the actual charge and then she pled that one down to something else or that was the final charge. I'm curious about the details on that.
And it's Dalton, Illinois. So could this be Tiffany A. Henyard super mayor? Could this be the mayor? Now, this is 5.
Dude, that's her. I mean, that's her.
Before she became mayor. So she's 32 here. Does this look like Tiffany A. Henyard, super mayor? No. Let's see if we can find something else. Let's see if we can find the arrest record. Oh, hey, I already found it. She was booked in the Chicago PD. Look at this. Again, released July 21st. Charged criminal trespass to vehicles. And she had to pay $1,500 bond. Is this our super mayor? If this is correct, which I do not know, it looks like the super mayor was breaking into vehicles 5 years before she became the elected mayor of the town, responsible for spending millions of dollars of taxpayer money. I think these people didn't do a proper background investigation on Tiffany A. Henyard.
That's what I'm saying. Like when they do all these different types of jobs, they say, oh, background checks on guns, background checks on guns. This guy she hired to be the codes inspector. Like the codes inspector can go in and out all around your property to make sure your shit's on code. And he done got busted for having a victim that was 14 years of age. The offender was 15 at the time of the offense. Aggravated criminal. SA with the weapon.
Redmond served 25 years in prison for the brutal gang rape and beating of 2 young teenage girls in the 1990s.
Now you think that's crazy, but wait, there's a little bit more. See, the mayor doesn't like the rules and regulations that she needs to follow to spend the town's money. So, in one instance, the mayor wrote her own check, a $500,000 check to pay someone. But the problem is that the law in this village says that the mayor and the clerk must sign all checks as a checks and balance system. But as you're going to see, the mayor said, the hell with that. She's the mayor. She's the super mayor. And she doesn't need to follow the law or any of these rules. So she just wrote the check and signed it herself.
Just for the record, and the reason I guess I want all of the citizens to know why we're so adamant about this budget and what's going on. May 12, 2021, a resolution was passed. The following persons are hereby authorized to be added as signatories for all city accounts. Mayor Tiffany Henyard, Village Clerk Allison Key. Any prior signatories or individuals authorized and hereby removed from the accounts, prior authorization is revoked. Number of signatures required are a combination of both signatures. After approval of payment by the village board, each check shall be signed by the mayor and the clerk. We have a $500,000 check signed by Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Look at that, $561,000.
I wonder why we worried about the money. This is why we worried about the money. $561,000.
And that was for a construction corp. If he did some research on that construction to find out where that check was going to for what project, K5 Construction Corp. I wonder what jobs they did for the city, if anything. Corrupt as corrupt can be. And then when the assessor wanted to get in there and ask questions and follow up and do her job, the bitch changed the locks and got security to call the cops on the fucking reporters that were there. She was like, no, I want to give them an interview. They were like, no, y'all got to get the hell out of here. Called the cops. It's crazy.
$561,000 check with one signature on there. It's a problem. That means that money is being spent, and after we don't find out till after the check's been cashed. That's why we up here complaining about it.
So this mayor is essentially just like writing checks to whoever for $500,000. Forget about the law. She's hiring child blank offenders, doing whatever she wants. And people are like wondering, like, what the hell? Why do we hire? Or how do we hire this woman? And she's literally acting like a gangster. Here's her dressed up as Nino Brown from New Jack City. Now, Nino Brown was a crack dealing mafia kingpin who killed people for fun. And she dressed up like him to go to a village board meeting to show her dominance. She's got as much power as Nino Brown. Check it out.
Nobody knows something. Don't nobody know nothing.
Tiffany Henyard certainly isn't shy about attracting attention. Here she is starting a Dalton Village board meeting dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City.
Now,
that's crazy as hell to me. And then here she makes a video. She gets in response to the people complaining about her spending and what she's doing. She made a video about it, retaliating.
Check this out.
Hello? Hello?
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad? I can't argue with you. No. Look at you. Look at you. You mad? Look at you. You big mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Sway. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Sway. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Sway. Leave me alone.
Listen, don't come for me unless I send for you. All right?
Now, just like any politician.
Crazy, dude. That is crazy. That is crazy as hell to me. Like she's gonna get it, dude. You know what I mean? Like she starts harassing the people. We talked about how she overcharged them for the parking tickets. Then the other was crazy thing in this particular story was the assessor when they changed the locks on the damn place.
Here, she essentially locks them out of their office, even though she has no legal right to do so. Like this.
So this is the assessor's office.
Cassandra Elston has been the assessor here in Thornton Township for the past 10 years, an elected position that helps residents deal with exemptions and property tax appeals. But when she arrived at work this morning, something strange happened.
This was your office?
Yes.
What happened when you tried to open it?
It doesn't work.
Not only had Elston been locked out of her own office, but boxes of sensitive documents that she kept in her office were spread around the common area.
So who did this to you?
Well, I imagine this new supervisor, Tiffany Henyard.
Tiffany Henyard has become a...
Dude, I would say that's a problem right there. Like she's got secure documents with people's financial and other personal information on it that should be locked up in the assessor's office out in the common area. That's not good, man.
Political lightning rod since she was elected mayor of Dalton, making $46,000 a year, and last year appointed Thornton Township supervisor at more than $200,000 a year.
So she's making 44, I think 48, they said. Don't remember the 40,000 area, and she hired the security detail that's making 200,000. God damn.
Has been critical of Henyard's spending at the township and believes getting kicked out is political payback.
But this is not going to stop me. This is my job. This is what I get paid to do.
She's the assessor. She invited us inside.
And that's when township security officers stepped in.
Okay. So you're refusing to leave? Yes.
South Holland police were called to the scene, and they agreed with us that the assessor had every right to invite us into her office.
The news crew is here to do an interview on me.
Does Tiffany Henyard have any right to do this?
Not only Tiffany Henyard, but nobody has any right to do this to a separate elected official like the assessor.
The assessor's lawyer, Bert Odelson, tells me they plan to file a lawsuit in Cook County demanding she get her office back.
Now, this is what Tiffany Henyard does. If she thinks that another elected official is not going to do what she wants them to do, she just locks them out of their office.
Yeah, and then she also got the cops to follow around some people. Follow them around their house and shit. I mean, dude, crazy. Getting people in trouble with parking tickets, all kinds of shit, to where she's going to put too much attention on herself. Like, she's a national story now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. Sonia sent me an update on the building collapse just from a second ago. Yeah, so I think she's going to get hers for sure, man. She's nationwide now. Everybody knows about that story. It's just going to be a matter of time before the right person sees it. And her ass will be in trouble. Oh, I got pop-ups on this right here. What am I supposed to? I think it's going to let me see it, Sonia, because of this stupid-ass pop-ups. And 9 pop-up blockers on this fucking computer, and they still can't handle it. It's stupid. Man. Well, obviously they had more than 100 violations at that building. It's not going to let me read it, though, because it's behind a paywall. Nobody got time for that. Thank you, though. Here we go with some more sick shit. Everybody, put your seatbelts belts on. Parents inject a baby with meth 18 times. The couple, Amanda Mann and Dustis Michael Lawrence, injected their child with deadly drug applied burn ointment to her skin rather than seeking medical care when liquids boiling from the stove spilled onto her face and body. Graphic warning on this video here.
I wish there was something else we could charge them with.
A horrifying child abuse case unfolding tonight. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office arresting this couple for neglect that will send chills down your spine. A 1-year-old baby girl's in the hospital because of it.
1-year-old.
According to investigators, the infant was burned on Friday night with boiling water. Amanda Mann and Dustin Lawrence allegedly waited over 24 hours before taking the baby to the hospital. As Sheriff Javier Salazar says, in the meantime, they injected the baby with meth to treat the pain from the burns. The sheriff says the mother took the baby to the hospital the following day, then abandoned her there.
Hopefully this baby's going to make it. That's what we're certainly all praying for right now. But should something else happen to that baby, I can guarantee you we will run to upgrade charges on these folks.
The sheriff says several other kids were found in the RV. They were living it, including a 2-year-old, a 6-year-old, an 8-year-old, and 2-month-old twins who were born at the home with no medical attention since birth.
Tonight, neighbors in the Southeast neighborhood are left stunned.
Fox SA's Amanda Henderson joining us live with more on this horrific case. Amanda.
Ryan, you said it best. Chills down your spine when you hear of the details of the alleged abuse this little girl went through. I mean, it's really just tough to hear. Officials saying that the 1-year-old's skin coming off due to the severe burns. And there are also allegations she was shot up with meth 14 to 18 times. And as she fights for her life, her neighbors now want to see laws change to protect other children from suffering abuse. The house at the end of the street is known among this Southeast neighborhood. Tina Williamson and Victoria Espinoza paint the picture.
It's just been a lot of activity there ever since we moved here. I think it was last August.
The sisters say only today did they learn the full extent of what was happening in the House of Horrors. 31-year-old Amanda Mann and 30-year-old Dustin Michael Lawrence were arrested on Sunday after Mann allegedly left her 1-year-old at the hospital with burns on 17% of her body. The toddler also tested positive for methamphetamine, allegedly.
Wow, 17% of her body. A 1-year-old. She had allegedly 14 to 18 syringe marks. I wonder how long that's been going on. I don't know if that was just a one-time thing.
14 to 18 syringe marks on her body. A 6-year-old in the home also testing positive for meth.
See?
2 adults now face a long list of charges, including endangering a child.
I was like, how can you do that? Those are your children. But no, we didn't know. I didn't know it was right there.
Other neighbors tell us they have seen a young child, either 5 or 6 years old, walking the fence line unsupervised, reporting it to the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. Sources tell us investigators with Child Protective Services have had involvement with the family since 2020, but no legal action was taken. The Texas Department of Family and Protective Services telling us tonight the state has custody of all the children involved, but could not confirm further involvement with the family.
If someone reported them, they should have investigated that more in depth.
Joseph Holscher practices child welfare law. He explains the process of removing children from a home.
Beginning in 2017, the legislature started tightening up the rules about when CPS could take people's children. And they have to show more evidence than they have previously in medical cases. The parents are entitled to a second opinion about child abuse before removal occurs or immediately afterwards in some situations. Each subsequent legislature, the rules have gotten tougher. So right now it's very...
Just tell them that they weren't affirming the kid's gender and they'll get them taken straight up out of there. The fuck out of here with that shit.
difficult to remove children absent some type of imminent threat or danger.
And he also says in this case, there's no questions.
Being shot up with meth and being boiled, having boiling fucking hot water put on you is imminent threat, sir.
CPS is warranted to take the children from their parents, he says. And now the question becomes, what cases were previously opened, if there were any at all? And did the laws keep CPS from removing the children before things escalated?
Of course they did.
Fox SA.
That's the next part you're going to hear about, how they already had files open on these fucking people and they're just giving them another chance. Fuck out of here. Yep, so many good people wishing they could have that baby. There are lots of people that would want to have those kids, man. A 6-year-old, that kid has lived 6 years in that life with those people. Crazy. Let's get to some good news. China hackers infiltrate the U.S. services and power grids. Oh, shit.
Post reveals hackers affiliated with China's People's Liberation Army have infiltrated critical services here in the U.S.
Alexandra Hoff joins us now from our nation's capital. Alex, this is not good.
No, it's not. I mean, this infiltration appears to be part of a broader effort to insert chaos.
This is not good. And didn't Xi Jinping just visit here the other day? Gavin Newsom and Biden cleaned up San Francisco, power washed all the doo-doo off the streets so they could have him walk on a path of roses. Why is he going to infiltrate our shit all of a sudden? What are you doing, bro? Didn't we just treat you right? What's the problem?
Logistical systems, the information collected could then be weaponized if the U.S. and China were to become engaged directly in the Pacific. According to reporting from the Washington Post citing multiple U.S. and industry security officials, China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services, like an attempt to break into the system behind Texas's independent power grid. Other victims include a water utility in Hawaii, a West Coast port, and at least one oil and gas pipeline, according to that report you're seeing there. Brendan Wells, executive director of the Department of Homeland Security Cybersecurity Agency, told the Washington Post this, quote, "It is very clear that Chinese attempts to compromise critical infrastructure are in part to pre-position themselves to be able to disrupt or destroy that critical infrastructure in the event of a conflict, to either prevent the United States from being able to project power into Asia or to cause societal chaos inside the United States to affect our decision-making around a crisis." The report notes that over the past year, hackers affiliated with the People's Liberation Army in China have accessed the computer systems of about 24 critical entities.
24 critical entities. Hey, less doo-doo on the streets next time. We won't get hacked. Hey, thank you guys for being here with me this evening. I definitely appreciate y'all. Shout out to my rebels. Thank you so much. We're going to jump over to the Rumble channel, so everybody jump on over there at your earliest convenience. We're going to finish the night over there to have some fun on that side of the internet. Let's go, Kat, Ina, and Callie, and the beautiful on the internets. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll be back on Thursday at 7 o'clock, I hope. Sorry, I've been late and missed a few shows.